Okay, the crypto markets crashed yesterday. It sucked really bad, but I'm going to say why I'm still optimistic on the matter. You know, there's a lot of influencers out there right now that are basically saying, you know, they're calling for another bear market. And maybe that's going to happen. Here's the thing, nobody really knows what's going to happen, right? Nobody ever knows what's going to happen in the markets. You know, we all like to talk and watch each other on social media and talk about it because it's fun and it's interesting. And sometimes we get it right, sometimes we get it wrong. But here's why I'm still optimistic. The narrative for crypto has never, ever been stronger. And I really want to emphasize that. Ever since Bitcoin was created, when the white paper came out in 2008, we have never had a stronger narrative for crypto, ever. Because here's the thing, it is now being integrated into the financial system. It just came out that Citadel, one of the largest liquidity providers for the stock market, now wants to be a liquidity provider for Coinbase and other large crypto company exchanges. Just think about that. These crypto exchanges have been the largest liquidity providers since, you know, crypto started. And now we have stock market liquidity providers wanting to provide liquidity for companies like Coinbase. I don't know how more bullish I can be with the narrative. I mean, because here's the thing, if you want to be a very large liquidity provider to a lot of crypto exchanges, you need to have crypto. And that's a problem. You need to have cash, obviously, and they got lots of that, but you also need to have a lot of crypto. And where are they going to get this crypto from? They got to get it on the market. And here's the thing, you don't think that with these crypto prices so low that these large institutional buyers aren't buying over the counter right now? And what that means is it's the OTC market. Basically what that means, if you're not familiar with that, is basically large institutions that have lots of money are allowed by law to go over the counter, basically to go behind the market and to buy all the crypto and stocks that they want, and then they don't have to, you know, affect the market necessarily, especially with crypto. So they're buying over the counter, and that's not affecting the price. So I can almost bet, I don't have proof of this, we'll find out later when we start looking at some information that comes out, but how much do you want to bet that with these crypto prices so low, that institutional buyers are gobbling it up over the counter right now, and it's not affecting the price? So as retail is suffering, like we always do, at the hands of big money, how much do you want to bet that they're using the laws to their advantage and they're buying over the counter like a crap ton while everybody else is selling? That's just my 2 cents on the matter. It has never been more bullish. I just don't know how else to describe it. And there's a lot of stuff going on right now with the economy and with the Trump administration. And Wall Street, of course, is super finicky because they like certainty. Wall Street is forward-looking. They like to try to guess or to speculate what's going to happen. And right now, they really can't do that. So a lot of people are moving to the sidelines. Everything is down or flat. Stock market's flat. Gold is flat. Bonds are flat. Treasuries are flat. I mean, and it all means different stuff. So it basically, in my opinion, means that just people are getting out of the market and they're just kind of doing a wait and see approach to see what the Trump administration does. And maybe they're planning for their next move. And crypto, unfortunately, is going through that right now. We are in a completely new ball game now, in my opinion, with the bull market. We've never seen a bull market like this. Well, I take that back. We have had major drops during a bull market. And this is no different. During 2020 with the COVID thing, oh my gosh, that was crazy. If anybody remembers that, when Bitcoin fell to like $3,000, that was insane. So right now, we've fallen quite a bit. We've fallen into the double digits, and it's supposed to be February, and I think that's what's scaring people. It's supposed to be like a fireworks month based off of the timeline, and it has not been. And I think that's where we're getting things wrong. The timeline is not exactly the way it was last time. Things are different, and interest rates are still a little high. And that's the other thing. And you know, you got to think about it. Trump, his last administration, he really wanted to have the stock market doing well, right? But now here's the thing. Stock market's doing pretty well, but he wants interest rates down. And a lot of people want interest rates down. How do you get interest rates down? You bring pain to the market. And you don't think Wall Street knows that? Of course they do. So are they bringing pain to the market right now so that way interest rates can go down? Maybe in the summertime? Possibly. I don't know. But that seems like a logical analysis to possibly think about, that maybe that's what's happening too, is that the market is hurting because for various reasons. Maybe people just don't have the cash that like they used to have, so there could just be like normal reasons for that. There obviously could be manipulation, which I do think is happening, because if you buy over the counter, right, that doesn't affect the price. But then if you decide to sell on the spot market, that does bring down the price. And then what happens after that? Do they buy over the counter, then sell on the spot market, and then buy over the counter again when the price is down? Possibly. I mean, that's a theory too. So nobody really knows is what I'm trying to say. But you have to look at narratives. Anything can blow up. There could be a war. There could be some major black swan event. God forbid there could be like another, like, you know, pandemic or something. Hopefully none of this stuff happens, right? But the life is uncertain. There is a lot of uncertainty in everything. Nobody knows what tomorrow brings. But at least with the narrative and the fundamentals of crypto, we have never, ever been in such a bull market of the narrative. Like, you have especially within the United States, you have a pro-crypto administration. The president has flat out said he wants to make the United States the crypto capital of the world. You have a pro-crypto Congress. You have a major senator, Senator Cynthia Lummis, who is actively trying to create a Bitcoin strategic reserve, and she's got a lot of support for that on both sides of the aisle. Crypto is actually, in many ways, a bipartisan issue. You have several Democrats and Republicans wanting to pass crypto legislation. Most likely the first thing that's going to be passed is stable coins. And that is going to, in my opinion, increase the strength, or maybe not necessarily the strength, but the value and the value proposition of the dollar, where people are going to want to use stable coins that are regulated and backed by the dollar officially, because then it makes the dollar a lot easier to move and you can hold it a lot easier in other different ways. So I mean, that is active legislation that is probably going to be passed first. Maybe that'll come in March or April from what I'm hearing and seeing. So who the heck knows? But you know what? We just never had this where the laws are coming into place. The SEC has dropped all of their lawsuits. By the way, they've dropped all their lawsuits against Coinbase and against Binance and against Uniswap, etc., etc. I mean, like, I just don't know. I've never seen a stronger narrative. So, you know what? Like, I'm taking extra cash that I have from my business if I'm making more sales, and I'm putting it into crypto. I'm buying stuff, and I'm just going to keep dollar cost averaging, because you know what? At least for me, everybody's different. If you have entered this market and you didn't go through the last bear market, I've been through 2 bear markets personally. This bear market, this last one, sucked. It was the worst bear market in crypto history. It was not good. But you know what? Where prices are right now, especially like ADA is about where it was last February, which, you know what, isn't that bad, because last February, that's when there was like ETF, you know, excitement. So all of crypto was going up. So we kind of almost had like a little mini bull market. That's where we're at right now with the crypto prices falling. Just put that in perspective. Last year with the little mini bull market, everyone was like, oh my gosh, ADA's at 65, 70, 80 cents. It's incredible. Yeah, everyone was so excited. And Bitcoin has fallen to the 80,000s, which actually, I think if I have to look correctly, I'm in the car right now, I don't even think Bitcoin was that high last year in February. So just zoom out, look at the narrative, and you know what? You just have to have a long-term mindset, in my opinion, because if you're short-term trading and stuff, yeah, I can see why it's scary. But long-term, I honestly don't know why, you know, people would be that afraid, because quite frankly, if Wall Street is manipulating and they're trying to shake hard crypto out of the market, which is a possibility, and yeah, things are being shaken hard. You know what? I've been in it long enough where it's like, no, I'm holding. It's like, and if I lose my job or whatever, I will slow bleed selling my crypto. You are not going to take it from me, because I know where these things are going to go, in my opinion, or at least I strongly believe that. I don't know. It's just my 2 cents. I'm not super worried. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. Be kind. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.